Okay, this tutorial is on how to download and install Visual Studios. Many of you are probably fully capable of doing this on your own. If you're comfortable with it and you're comfortable with updating Visual Studios, go ahead and skip this video. But for those of you that don't know what to do, how to do it, go ahead and keep on watching. So right here, I'm just in Google. Just opened a web browser, opened to Google, and I typed in Visual Studios 2017. Even though it's 2019, that's the current version of Visual Studios that's on. And right here, uh, the one I just clicked is the one we want. So Visual Studios community, um, I'm at visualstudios.microsoft.com. That's good. Always go to the horse's mouth for their product. Never go for third party for something like this. Download Visual Studios community. And there's a couple of options. You could either get the community, which is the free version, or you can get the enterprise or the professional, which are ones that you have to pay for. But the community is the free version. And you click to download, and it starts downloading it for you. I already have it downloaded, so I can go ahead and delete these. I don't really need them. I've already downloaded. I've already got it installed, but you just run those programs that you just downloaded. And when you run it, it opens a thing that looks kind of like this. It might take a little bit to launch. It does some setups and whatnot. And since I've already got it installed, it's showing installed right here instead of available. But if I was doing this for the first time, it would have an install option. If I hadn't updated this recently, it would ask me to update this. That would take some time. I just did it earlier today before I started recording this video, so it gives me the option to modify. I'm going to go ahead and pause this video while Visual Studios installers. Oh, never mind. There it goes. Okay, and the one that we really want to deal with for purposes of this tutorial is this one right here, the .NET Desktop Development. We don't really need any of these other options for what we're doing in this tutorial, but Visual Studios is very powerful. You can add C++ to it. You can say I want Universal Windows Platform Development with both the C# Visual Basics, JavaScript optional. If you want to do web development, I'm not really sure what Azure development is, but looks like it's cloud apps and stuff. Python's another programming language that you can download. If you're into data storage and processing, it has some extra built-in SQL features. These ones are for game development. For the purposes of this tutorial, they're not needed. I'm not going to cover anything in these areas, but they are there just for your information, or if you want some of these tool sets. You can also choose individual components. For the purposes of this tutorial, the defaults are all you really need, but if you are going through and you find that you want to add extra things, let's say you want to develop for Android or for iOS, you can select some of these extra components individually. If you speak other languages and you want something other than English, you've got some options here. I'm an English speaker. Everything I'm going to do is in English, so I don't have to install any of that. And then you would go ahead and click the install or the modify button. And this option right here, you can either start installing while it's downloading the stuff, which seems to be slightly faster in the end game of things, but if you got a slow computer and it can't handle that much at once, maybe you want to download it all first and then install it later. And then you'd click this button right here, whether it's modify or install, and that's basically all there is to it for installing Visual Studios and updating it. And if you already have it installed, get this window open. type in the search bar down here by the Windows Start menu, Visual Studio's installer, and boom, it's right there, the first thing that popped up, and with only 2 letters too. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.